Oh man, one of my favorite people on the planet, Pat McAllister LeDuff, is here with the Scotlandville Community Development Corporation and just one of the leaders here in the city. How you been?
I've been good.
So, you know, we've already talked about this. Her granddaughters are going to come back next month to, like you said,
Popcorn.
the oldest one is,
She's just turned 13.
and just finished. Well, which one did a book?
Oh, Zaria. Zaria did the book, Lulu the Lollipop Girl. So that's the other daughter.
Her third book.
Yes.
How about I catch up with get to the first one first?
So Lulu the Lollipop Girl, and then Lulu gets a brother,
Yeah.
and now Lulu the cookbook.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, I love how you encourage them
Oh,
to
yeah.
even now, as young people, kind of launch into what their passion is. Why is that so important? I mean, that's often what I was going to ask you about here, but I got to go there. So tell me about that. Why?
You got to get it.
Yeah.
That's it. It's grinding time. My parents raised me grinding. I mean, we had a grocery store, we had a dump truck company, we had a gas station. I've grinded all my life.
Yeah.
And so I taught my children to grind.
Yeah.
And they're teaching their children to grind, and I love it.
I had got a chance to speak to some kids at Glen Oaks this week, and I said, and this is just my opinion, only me. I said, in life, there is no such thing as control except that of yourself.
That's right.
Can't control other people.
That's right.
People could submit to something one way or the other, but control really isn't a real thing except for yourself.
That's right.
And I said, but outside of yourself, one of the things that you can most control is how hard you work.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right.
And
And the control, you have to give permission for that.
Well, what's the
People need to understand, I have to give you permission to control me.
Yeah.
And so if I don't give it to you, then you can't have it.
Yep. That's yeah. And I think hearing from some of the young people there about their passions, and I'm like, you could do it.
You can do it.
What's in the way? So I wanted to ask you about what's happening as we move into the last part of the year. You know, Scotlandville, the North Baton Rouge area, you're so invested there. How would you grade where we are now?
I'm going to give us a C.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
From an F.
Okay. All right. So that's perspective. All right. So we're up from an F. Really?
Yes.
And
yes,
what factors
yes.
constitute that?
People finally coming together.
Yeah.
They see Scotlandville, North Baton Rouge as a jewel.
Yeah.
It's go time.
It's go
It's
time.
go time and show time.
That's right.
Right? And so either you're going to get on now
Yeah.
or you're going to miss the boat because it's happening.
What's the biggest thing on the horizon for 2024?
2024, the Scotlandville Plaza.
Okay.
We're going to actually do a pavilion there. We hope by this time next year that that's done, and then we have Harding Boulevard coming with the destination route to Southern University, 30-foot drum major, housing, a grocery store. Southern University is on board with their campus and community plan. That's huge.
And
That's huge.
it's so beautiful being up on that campus versus 100 years ago when it was a lot less happening on that side of the hump than it is right now. So what about leadership in terms of people in government here supporting that part of the parish? Because I just think it's so essential to invest where the investment is needed the most. How would you grade how leadership has done?
I would say between where we were and where we are, I would give it a B.
Man, you're giving
Right.
out good grades
Right.
today.
Really, the elected officials. I mean, it's been 30 years for
Yeah.
me now,
Yeah.
since 1993.
That's right.
Right. So this is like the cream of finally coming to the top.
Yeah.
And the people are in place to make it happen, and they're making it happen.
Two things. Tell people where they can learn more about Scotlandville CDC, and then I'd like you to, for someone thinking about getting involved but is hesitant, what would your advice be?
Get involved.
Okay.
That's it. Get involved. ScotlandvilleCDC.org. That's it. And we're on the corner of Gotcha and Scenic Highway, and Simone Higginbotham is our executive director. Come on over.
All right. So now you bring in the granddaughters. Next month we're going to get your granddaughters here. We'll get Paris and Peyton to come back as well.
And maybe have you had the lemonade? Have you had the little lemonade guy?
No.
Yeah, he needs to be here. We got two babies doing tea cakes. You need to get them all
Tea
here.
cakes?
Oh yeah.
You're going to start some stuff in here. Speaking of starting some stuff, we got gumbo in the house. Chef Malcolm Jones is here, and you going to stay for some gumbo?
Oh yeah. I smelled it coming in.
Back with that in just a moment.